back again with another video for you all, and today's video is all about setting clear visions. Now, most people probably have done this before the new year like I did, and you created a vision board. And a vision board is basically a visual representation of all your goals that you want to accomplish, whether it's for that particular year, that month, or for a lifetime. And I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about vision boards. I'm going to go over mine in a second and just like talk about the things that I have on there. But I wanted to get into vision boards and like why they're important for a little bit. I promise this won't be a long video. At least I hope it won't be. But one of the things I want to say that's people don't understand about vision boards is that it's okay to set small goals. Like a lot of times I feel like I'll see people with vision boards and their goals are not necessarily for that year. It's usually for like a lifetime. And it's okay if you want to make a lifetime vision board. It doesn't have to be something that you need to replace every single year. Sometimes I'll make a vision board for the year and then I realize, okay, one thing in particular I might not get in this year, but I'm going to do all the necessary steps so that way when the following year comes, I can continuously build on that until I get it. And once I get that vision, I never want to stop building on that. Like I don't want, like let's say for example, in the past I've always said that I wanted to get a house. I wanted my own house. So every year since I was like, I don't know, like 10 or 12 years now, I've always said I wanted my own house. So every time I made a vision board, there was always a house on that board. Always a house on that board. And last year, 2018, I was able to accomplish that goal and buy my first place. However, going forward to the new year, that doesn't mean I'm not going to put a house on my vision board anymore or have something about my home on my vision board, because while I might be in a space now, my goal was not necessarily accomplished the way that I wanted it to be accomplished, or I didn't necessarily get that particular house that I want. I have in my mind a clear idea of what that end product is, you know, that certain house, that certain style, that certain location, that family, their friends in the yard playing around, all that. Right now I'm in a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo. I love it. I'm by myself. I don't have a family like that, so this is good enough space for me now, and I accomplished one of my goals by getting my own place. However, I still have more that I want to accomplish on top of that. So one thing that I learned while reading one of the books by Lisa Nichols, who's a great motivational speaker, by the way, is she talked about celebrating those micro wins. Everybody's always looking forward to the big picture. So, for example, if you want to graduate college, if you decide to go to see a recruiter today and sign up for one class, you celebrate that. You haven't graduated yet, and that's the end goal, but doesn't matter. You already are accomplishing your goal or making steps to accomplish your goal because you went ahead and you've seen that instructor. You went ahead, you did the research you needed to do to get into school. You signed up for that class. You're taking that class. Like, you are celebrate all those micro wins. Pat yourself on the back and be like, you know what? I got a goal and I'm taking these steps to make sure that I get to that goal and I accomplish it. So celebrating micro wins is definitely a positive because it helps you get to those macro wins. Another thing that I read somewhere, it was talking about they were talking about the vision boards. A lot of people feel like, you know, that if I put it down, you know, speak it into existence, which is very, very true. But going back to what I was saying about the micro wins and, you know, the steps that you take towards getting to it, a lot of people feel like, okay, if I put this on my board, it's already, you know, this is what's going to happen. However, you got to make sure you have a clear vision. Make sure your vision is very, very clear. Whatever it is that you want, see that in your distant future or in your near future, however you want it or wherever you want it. See that and think about it, and then take all the necessary steps and put those plans into action to how you're going to get there. And once you do that and you start actually putting action behind your thoughts and your words, that's when you start seeing a difference, and that's when you're going to get those wins are going to come. Those goals are going to be accomplished. What I decided to do this year, a lot of times people don't want to, you know, show their visions off to people because people sometimes say you need to hold things in. Don't, you know, put all your eggs in one basket. Don't tell everybody what you got going on because people prey on your downfall. And that is so true. That is absolutely true. There are a lot of people out there that are preying on your downfall. But I know if you serve a God like I do, I know that regardless of what anybody else out there does, what's for me is always going to be for me. So even though I might share my dreams and my goals with some of my friends and family members, and some of them might be preying on my downfall, or even if they're not family or friend, they might just be somebody out there in these streets that just heard about it and they're preying on my downfall. I know that I have put the necessary steps into motion, that regardless of how bad they're preying on my downfall or whatever they do, I know how to maneuver around that negativity to get to where I need to be. So holding me accountable is one of the main things that I wanted to put forth this year. I want to be held accountable for what I say. So one thing that I can talk about my vision board a little bit for you guys now. And one thing that I decided to do this year is set my vision board up into like sections. So I cut it up into 6 sections, as you can see here in this video. This is what it's looked like. I actually seen it, not this particular thing, but I saw one of my friends on Instagram, or not friends, one of my battle buddies from when I first joined the military. She actually had like a checklist on her Instagram about her vision. She had it written down on a piece of paper somewhere. And that's, wait, let me skip to that real quick. That's one thing I want you guys to know. Vision boards don't have to be pretty. They don't have to be like the grandest thing. You don't have to go out and spend a bunch of money to get magazines and scissors and glue and tape or whatever like that. If you got a dry erase board at home, use that. If you have a chalkboard at home, use that. If you have a piece of paper, use that. A notebook, use that. You can use whatever you want. Your vision, writing it out and speaking it out loud, that's all that you need. Something that you can see tangibly and physically and remind yourself about all the time. It doesn't matter what you do it on, as long as you just do it. So, the 6 sections that I have written down is like my career, my faith, my finances, self-care, relationships, and my community. And we're going to go ahead and jump up into my career. So some things that I wanted for my career, I wanted to make sure I added another source of income, or more sources of income. I have so many different things that I'm into. I'm a personal trainer, I do photography, all that stuff. But I haven't put it to, I know I'm talking really fast, sorry guys. But I haven't really put it to use as much as I should in 2018. So 2019, I'm already starting the year off by, from now on, like, not saying that nothing's for free, because I like to help people, but I'm not going to just allow people to take advantage of my kindness and my talents. If you want me to do some work for you, you're going to have to pay for it, and I already started getting paid. So that's that. I definitely want to get a raise at work. I feel like I deserve some more money, so put that into the atmosphere. I mean, we get raises every year, but well, I gotta wait till September. Pay me now. I want to get back into the professional athletic side of work. Right now, I work in a high school, well, like a K through 12 school. I want to do some more work with the pro teams. I do work part-time with the Dolphins sometimes, but I want to get back on the communication side of things. I want to finish my book. I'll be graduating in March with my MBA in entrepreneurship, and I've been writing a book for 30,000 freaking years, and I need to finish it because your girl is slacking. But yeah, I need to finish my book, so ASAP, that's for sure. And as far as another career opportunity, YouTube, I want to take more serious this year. I was so lazy with my uploads last year. Like, I would post, and then when I wouldn't see the results that I wanted to see as far as like views and things like that, I kind of would just not post for a while, and then I'll post something else, and then I post. And, you know, I need to be more consistent, because my goal at the end of this year is to reach 10K subscribers, and I believe I can do it, because I believe you guys are going to help me do that. Since the new year started, I've been being a little bit more consistent and trying to put out some content, and I've already gained like 100 new followers in the last like week and a half. So I think that's pretty dope, and I'm excited about that. Well, maybe not a week and a half, maybe like 2.5 weeks. But I'm happy about that. So my goal at the end of January is to have at least 700 or 750 subscribers. And my subscriber count used to be private, but I feel like I said, accountability is everything. So I opened it back up. So I want everybody to be able to see it and reach that milestone with me. So at the end of January, when you guys see that 700, or we're going to stick with 750. When you see that 750 subscribers at the end of January, you're going to be like, you know what? She put it out there, she worked for it, and she got it. I think I'm at 413 right now, and we're going to get this on and popping. Help me get there, y'all. Y'all got me. All right. Now for my faith, as I am trying to get back into the church more often. I know you don't need to actually be in church to love God. I love God. I believe in Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. But there's something different about being in the house, the Lord's house, you know, and hearing the word from a pastor and a preacher. And I know with all the things going on in the world these days, people are acting crazy, but I in particular have my own belief, and I feel like I'm there for one particular reason. So I'm focused and zoomed in on what he or she is saying to me. I'm not worried about what everybody else got going around. I'm there to receive that word, and that's it. So that's my goal, is to get back into church more regularly. I also want to get back into the habit of praying. I haven't been doing it. My mind's always racing, so sometimes when I try to pray, I do pray every day before I eat my food, so I'm always praying over my food. But I mean, like, as far as giving thanks and I'm trying to get in the habit of getting back into a routine. So when I get up in the mornings, or when I plan to get up in the morning to go to the gym, I want to get up and pray. I want to pray before I go to bed. I need to do that. I want to get back into the habit of reading the Word as well. I haven't read my Bible in a long time. Even when I'm in church, sometimes like I'll write down the notes of what they're saying, but I don't really take my tangible Bible with me. Like, you know, apps on your phone all the time, so everybody's always going through their phones. So I don't want that no more. I need to get back into it. And I want to be able to trust the process and trust God has a plan for my life, and that He is going to help me get to where I want to be as long as I put in that work. Oh, excuse me. Moving on to section number 3, finances. Whew, your girl is broke. I'm not broke. Of course, I feel like if all my bills are paid and I have a roof over my head, I have food in my refrigerator, I have gas in my car, I'm not broke. But I am broke, if that makes sense. Like, I take care of my responsibilities, and that is great and amazing, whatever, but I want to be able to have that extra income, whereas though I'm able to just get up and just do something just because. I don't want to have to think about the bills or if I can afford it. I just want to be able to get up and do it. So my goal is to save $10,000 this year. I don't know how or when it's going to happen, but I believe when I start adding this extra income into my life, that's going to make things a lot easier for me. I feel like I had the opportunity to do that last year, but I just, in the process of trying to, or after buying a house, I kind of just went a little nuts and did a bunch of dumb stuff I wasn't supposed to do. So too much too soon, basically, is what I did. And yeah, but my goal is to save $10,000 for the year. I want it to be in my savings account. I don't want to have to touch it, none of that. I wanted to begin again doing my $5 challenge. I think it's a pretty dope challenge. I'll leave that link up here below or somewhere for you guys so you can see it. If you don't know what it is, it's basically anytime I get a $5 bill, I will not spend it. So once the new year hit, I started that challenge already. I think I have like $30 or $40 already in my account. Actually, I have a $5 bill in my wallet. Actually, right now I need to go put it in there. But basically, yeah, anytime I get a $5 bill, I get in the habit of putting it away and not touching it, regardless of who it's for, what it's for, doesn't matter. Even if I need gas, I'm going to use my credit card before I get that $5 out of there. I'm not touching it. But that's that. And usually I try to do it twice a year, so from the beginning of the year until July. So I'll use whatever I save from that point in time for my birthday trip, and then after July, I'll save everything else for like either Christmas or the end of the year if I take another trip, or for gifts, whatever the case may be. But those are ways in which I plan on saving. My goal is to have all my credit cards paid off this year. My regular credit cards is not a problem. I have a Care credit card, which is basically like a medical credit card that I kind of maxed out, which is not a whole bunch. Let's say it's like $2,500, which, I mean, it is a lot, but it's not something that's unattainable, you know? Like, I can pay it off in like 2 months if I actually like do it. But it got to be like that because I actually got like 2 root canals done last year, and them shit's like $1,200 a piece. So yeah, that's the problem. So I need to pay off all my credit cards. I want to be able to pay them off and put them away. Like, I have one card that I paid off already, and I don't even know where that card is at, honestly. Like, I put it away somewhere. I hid it for myself, and I can't find it, which is a good thing because that's the only card that I have that's 100% paid off, and I don't have any balance on it. So good thing, because that means I'm not going to use it. So I don't know where it is. I want to start paying all my student loans. I actually went ahead and did a consolidation with them. So that got approved, yay for that. And I started, like I said, I graduated in March, so I want to be able to start paying back on my loans. But I need them to give me a break. So I do work at a nonprofit school, so that helped me out with that student loan repayment plan, or income-based, whatever the heck it is. But I got approved for that, so once I start paying my loans back, I'll be on track and, you know, get that stuff knocked out. And then I want to start paying down more on my mortgage. I've already started paying like an extra monthly payment on my mortgage. So instead of paying my loans off in 30 years, right now I'm on track to pay it off in 17 if I continue to pay extra every month. So that's something I implemented last year from the very beginning, and I'm going to continue to do that. The next section is self-care. I want to be able to work out 4 or 5 times a week, which I'm doing faithfully. Drink 1 gallon of water every single day. This has been hard, but it's been helping. I need to start drinking it like throughout the day better, because sometimes I don't really start till like 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and that kind of messes me up because then I'm like gulping it down, and all that excess water is just storing because it doesn't have time to digest and be put away. So I gotta just do a better job at starting that earlier in the day. I need to get better at setting a routine. I used to plan out all my workouts every single weekend. On Sundays I would do my planning for the week, as well as for school, work, everything. And I used to do my planning for my workouts as well, and I haven't been doing that. I kind of just go to the gym and do whatever I feel like it, but I'm going to get back into that. Dating myself, I feel like in the past I've missed out on so many opportunities, so I wanted to get back into the habit of, if I want to go do something, just go do it. Like, I'm not waiting for folks to take me to the movies or to take me to go try out a new restaurant or go see a play or go to a concert. Like, if I want to go, I'm going. I'm going to date myself. I'm going to enjoy whatever it is I want to enjoy in life and stop missing out on stuff because I don't have anybody to go with me. That's just like, we ain't doing that no more. Regular doctor visits, making sure I'm taking care of my health, whether it's regular doctor, eye doctor, which I need to go to, the dentist, whatever the case may be. Regular doctor visits, making sure that I'm A1, so therefore I'm always being taken care of, and eat healthier. That's always on there, and that's just a plan. That's just a pain, but I try. Section number 5 is my relationships, and these are relationships with God, relationships with boyfriends or family members, friends, co-workers, all that. So I want to be able to call my family more. Like every week I need to talk to my brothers and sisters. 4 of the 5 I kind of talk to, well, 3 of the 5 I talk to on a more consistent basis. One I talk to almost every day. One I don't talk to as often. Every once in a while we hit each other up, and the other one he kind of just disappeared. But you know, I'm gonna bring him back. We're gonna bring you back in. Another thing with my relationships, in general, in relationships with people, kill them with kindness. I'm trying not to be angry this year. I'm not trying to cuss people out. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be mad. I don't want to be, resentful about nothing. I want to just be able to kill everybody with kindness. When you treat me wrong, I'm just going to laugh, smile, thank you, praise you, and still tell you to have a good day and move on. Negativity has no place in my heart. Bitterness has no place here. I feel like I waste a lot of energy being upset with people because then it takes away my time from being happy and enjoying life and enjoying, whatever it is I got going on. I ain't got time for you. So no negativity, killing with kindness. Supporting dreams. I feel like a lot of the people that I know are entrepreneurs. They are good at what they do, whether they're personal trainers, massage therapists, makeup artists, estheticians, whatever the case may be. They have their own businesses, whether it's a restaurant. A lot of people I know have their own stuff, so I feel like I want to start supporting people's dreams more. Like, I've done it in the past and I still do it, but I want to do it more. I want to start doing local things. So instead of me going and paying money to someone I don't know, I'm going to start supporting people I do know until they give me a reason not to. Removing toxicity. Of course, if you are nothing but drama, I'm cutting you loose, or fading away in the sense like where I don't want that negativity. If you come calling me and all things you have to say all the time is negative, keep it to yourself. I don't want to hear it. So we off that, kid. We off that, sis. And I want to build something that lasts. I feel like this year I'm all about what's going to last. Like these y'all male species these days, y'all a little weird, but we gonna see. I want to just build something that lasts. And last but not least, the community aspect of my vision board. I want to do my blessing bags, which basically are me getting donations from friends and family members to go get a lot of necessities like toothbrush, toothpaste, food items, things like that I put into these little bags, and we go hand them out to the homeless in the community. I've done it twice last year. I did it once in May and once again in December, and they can't turn out great. Now my goal is to do it 3 times this year. Excuse me. So I'm excited to see where this goes and try it out. I haven't picked the month yet, but I think I'm going to do maybe March, then July, and then maybe November or December again. I think those are going to be the months that I do. I started doing things, and I will always put inspired by Jay as what it is behind it. My mother was very much a helper. She passed away when I was a teenager, but she was very much a helper. She loved doing the table designs for baby showers and weddings and stuff, and she was always helping friends and family back home in Guyana, just doing things. And I feel like my love of helping people came from her, so I want to start a nonprofit at some point called Inspired by Jay, which is what I'll use, or whenever I do my blessing bags and stuff like that, I want that to be what it falls under. Anything I do community wise, I want it to be Inspired by Jay. My name starts with a J as well, but her name is Judy, so inspired by my mama. So I want to get that off and running. I want to sponsor a family for the holiday season, whether it's Christmas or Thanksgiving. So if you guys are watching this and you know anybody that might need help, go ahead and hit me down below in the comments. Let me know, or send me an email. My email should be in the description box. Send me an email. Let me know. Even if they're not in Florida, that's fine. I just, would really love to help somebody out this holiday season. So, but either Christmas or Thanksgiving. The earlier you let me know, the more I can help. So, let's do that. I'm going to volunteer more and I also want to pay it forward. So I guess that sponsoring a family will help too, but not even just that. I just want to, like, I just love helping people. So I've collected a bunch of clothes over the years, not over the years, over the last year, from friends, family members. Like, whenever I have events, I would tell them to bring their clothes. Like, for my birthday, I had my housewarming. I didn't really want gifts. I'm like, just bring your old clothes and shoes and stuff like that. So I washed most of them and folded them up. I've handed them out to schools. I've given them to people in the streets. I want to go donate some to shelters. But I also want to put together an event where, you know, people can come and pick their own stuff out as well. So those are some of my goals for 2019. One thing that I didn't really put in a category, but I have it like at the top of my vision board, if you can see, it's all about traveling. Like, last year I traveled a lot. I went to a few different countries. I went to a couple of new states, and my goal going forward is always to go to one international and 2 domestic trips every year to some place I've never been. I can go to multiple if I want to, but I need those places to be somewhere I've never been. And so for July, I either plan on going to London or China. I really want to go to China, but I also really want to go to London. So if I can afford it and save up enough, I'll probably do both. But we won't see how that works out, okay? But yeah, those are my goals for the year. I'm so excited to try those out and see where I go. I've already started like putting plans into motion for some of them. I've already started to incorporate some of them into the new year, and like I said, dope, excited, ready for 2019 and all it has to offer. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Let me know what your goals for 2019 are in the description box below, or if I said anything that you think that you're interested in and you want to know more about, leave me some questions down below. You know, hit me up in my email, and until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Bye.